7:30 is your tip-off. 7 o'clock is when the pregame will get going here on MMS. You can listen, of course, on the Buzzard and on the iHeartRadio app. You can hear Cavaliers basketball.
Oh, fun times. Last night, took Grandma to the game.
Oh, yeah?
They were playing the Nuggets, your mom's favorite team, because she loves the Joker, and they beat the crap out of them.
Yeah.
They won by like 20. It was awesome.
I didn't check in with my mom on the state of the game last night.
Tell her Cavs got their number.
Yeah.
See you in the finals.
Is Jared Leto Donnie Darko?
Yes,
that is Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Okay.
Jared Leto was Jordan Catalano.
I don't know what that is.
On My So-Called Life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he was the weird Joker.
Yep.
The Suicide Squad movie.
He was in Fight Club.
Jared Leto?
Yeah.
Was in Fight Club?
Requiem for a Dream.
He was the blonde guy that
blonde dude, yeah.
You're too blonde. And wanted to destroy something beautiful. You beat the crap out of him, messed his face up all.
Oh, yeah. I like him with
lot.
short hair. I'm looking at these Jesus-y pictures of him.
I like him with long hair.
I don't like long hair on guys. I've always been a fan of short hair on guys. Like army, not army short, where it's like bald on the sides, but like a high and tight haircut.
Gotcha. Well, it's not for everyone.
Yeah.
Some people can't handle the amazingness. Some people can't handle it.
My hair's getting longer, and I'm getting used to it getting in my face when I'm sleeping, and it, like waking me up because I'll just
like it touches
asleep,
your
and all of a sudden,
eyes or
like
something?
it just like starts like dancing around, like little hairs, wispy hairs will be on my face, and I'm just like, whoa, and it, like I'm not used to that.
Why don't you cut
Terrible
it?
story because I like it right now. I like
Yeah,
the
I'm
way,
growing mine out too.
I like the way my hair looks right now.
It's wintertime, baby. What are you talking about? Are you going to chop it all down when it's going to be 20 degrees out?
Yes.
Looks good.
Wear a hat.
Hells no.
It's looking good.
Wear a hat. Why am I going to cover up this amazing mane?
It's cold outside.
Please.
We don't need to if we have the hair.
Okay.
I mean, you have longer hair than both of us. You should be warm.
You're
By
right.
our logic.
And yet,
I mean,
heated vest.
My heated vest.
is not for your hair.
I think does it have a hood or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also have a hoodie on.
So you can double up. Double hood.
You want me to double hood it?
Double hood.
I don't know how good that's going to look. Will I look good?
It doesn't, I mean, it works.
All right.
If you're trying to stay warm.
It is a little chilly in here. And do you know why?
It's chilly in here now.
Do you know why?
Hot as balls in
no,
here.
it is not.
71 degrees
This
on the thermostat.
room is the only room in the building that still has it set to air conditioning, not heat. The setting on that is air conditioning.
But it's still 71 degrees.
But it doesn't matter.
Yes, it
because-
does.
no,
71
it doesn't.
degrees is 71 degrees.
No, it doesn't.
We've had this conversation.
Because-
if you set that to heat at 71 degrees, it could be growing bananas in here.
But what the difference is that when that hits 72, air conditioning kicks on. And when it's, even if you set it to like 70 or 69 for heat,
Nice.
then when it kicks on, it'll be warm air. Right now, it's kicking on and putting cold air into this room. And it's the only room like that in the whole building.
Well, that's fine. But
not fine.
I'd rather have it a little chillier than I'm sweating. I can't have it sweating in here.
Well,
You can wear a heated vest. I ain't going to sit over here in a...
That's why I didn't get you a heated vest, Alan.
I look
Also,
like,
it's not your birthday.
yeah, it's not
It's
your birthday,
absolutely
Alan. It's
not
fine.
my birthday. Thank you.
I'm just saying, you have the air conditioning on right now in November.
I don't mess with that until it gets too warm, and then I dial it down. But this is a confined space, too. I mean, so it's, this is not a big room. So I don't need 70 to... What temperature heat would you like in here?
If it were me and no one else were in here, if it were just me broadcasting in here by myself, that thing would probably be set to 74.
74 degrees. Jesus Christ.
That would probably be...
You got paper thin skin? What's going on in here?
That's about what I like. When I was in my apartment on my own, it was usually set around 74, 75 to heat.
Holy cow.
Because that's what I like. I like to be comfortable. I can comfortably...
Our house is at 67 year-round.
Oh, that's
year-round.
freezing.
My wife runs hot.
But
67 year-round.
I do like it cooler at night, so I'll set it to like 68 at night because you got all the blankets on, you're all cuddled up or whatever.
Yeah, we sleep with the windows open year-round.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I don't need the house to be, I see these people, they like, it's got to be like a nice 74. I'm like,
That's
holy
me.
Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. I got
It's a jungle.
I got windows open, and I think my room's probably about 60 at night.
That's too
Sleeping.
cold.
Oh, it's the best. But then you're warm in the blankets. Then the blankets are actually doing their job.
There's nothing worse than lazy blankets.
I ain't paying for blankets I'm not even using.
That's right.
You got to stick the leg out.
You pay good money for them blankets. Get them to work.
Yeah, I'll. If it were just me in here, I'd probably have the thermostat set to 74. My compromise, if I were in charge, it'd be probably set to 72 on heat, not 70 on air conditioning.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
But you asked.
Yeah, I did.
Now it's down to 70.
It has been on heat in here before, and it's just way too. You feel it immediately. Immediately. The cool, again, it says 70 right there.
I like it. I like where it's at right now. This is a nice temperature.
But do you not agree that it's crazy to have your air conditioning on?
But it's not blowing air. You act like we have a window unit that's blowing air in here. That's not what it is. If the thermostat,
But it does.
if the thermostat happens to be on cool and it's still 72 degrees
But it's
or whatever,
blowing cold air.
It's
When
not-
it comes on, cold air is coming out of the vents, not warm air. Cold
If
air.
this room
If it
never.
comes on.
When it comes on.
This room never feels like there's cold air blowing.
But
into
that
it.
is what it is set to. It is set to cool, which means
At what point?
cool air. When that
It's
goes up to
set to
72.
But it
condition.
never goes up to 72.
Okay.
There's no way I would let it get to 72 because that's too hot.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. Do you understand how thermostats work?
Yes, you
The
said
room
when it
is going to get warmer,
You said when it hits 72, the air clicks on.
and it'll cool it back down to
don't
71.
let it get to 72.
How can you control the temperature in the room without touching
With
that
the
thing?
buttons.
Alan, you are. Am I speaking a different language?
Explain it to me.
There are bodies and people
Yeah.
in this room.
What's
and
the temperature
lights.
right now?
What I'm saying
70.
is,
What's
when
the temperature right now?
Stop cutting me off. You're making me very aggravated. When it eventually goes up 1 degree, and there's nothing anyone can do about that. If the temperature were to rise a single degree, the system will kick on and cool air will come out of that vent. If the heat were on, warm air would kick out of that
How
vent.
do you know at what temperature the air kicks on?
It kicks on whenever it gets above what it's set to.
So there's a setting over there that says 71 is where it's at.
So
right
if
now
it
it's
were-
70 in here.
If it were to get up to 72, it would kick on and bring it back down to 71. I'm explaining how air conditioners
No,
work
I
to you.
understand. What I'm saying is I don't ever let those numbers even get around that point.
You can't control
That's what the buttons are.
that. Alan,
There's no cold air in here right now.
you can
You're
set
saying
it.
when the right, you set it to where you could have 10 warm bodies in here and it ain't going to get to 72.
Yes, it will, because it has to rise to kick on the system.
Well, it never has before.
That's how it works.
When is that going to start? Because it's never done that before.
You think that this air conditioning system has never, ever kicked on in the history of this room being existent?
Yeah, in the
that
summertime.
the system has never kicked on.
Summertime, yeah.
Oh my gosh. You're impossible.
No, I'm not. Look at the temperature.
I'm just letting you know
What
that
I'm
that
saying
is
is
what
it's
would
not.
happen.
I
Let's get more people in
understand.
here.
I understand. But I'm just saying that in any way that I can keep it temperate in here, that's how I'll manipulate that thermostat. We never have a bunch of bodies in here. We're the most people in this room all day long. Nolan's got Jen Pachano. There's 2 of them here in the morning. And they do their show with the door wide open.
Probably because it's cold in here, and they want the heat from the out there to come
That
in.
heat all
The door
goes
open.
straight up out there. That's why it's out, that suite is always cold. The hot air goes straight up.
What are you
in it-
bitching about, Cody?
No, why do they? All the magic shows do the shows with the door open. Why is that a thing? Why was that always a thing?
What do you mean all the he's the only one.
Well, Matt, he'll do it, but then like TM will do door
Oh,
open
I don't
shows
know.
too.
No
I
clue.
didn't know if that was like a style of radio.
No, I think it's
Open
probably-
door policy. Just
I'm sure
walk
it's
right in.
just his preference.
Wow.
Or maybe they like the ambient noise if someone's out
Yeah,
there. having
I don't need that.
conversation.
I don't
Door
want any of
open.
that. Nope. Well, I mean, you figure for the first 3 hours of the show, they're the only ones here. So that part I understand, but also it's like I'm not a door open guy. I want to be in a coffin.
Closed
I
door
hate
policy.
Yes, I hate this window. I want to be in a coffin talking to people. Door open. Holy cow.
I thought you were excited about the window at first. Are
At
you
first,
okay? So this was something that you realized, oh, not for me.
yeah.
Okay.
It's fine. I mean, whatever. It's fine. But it changes the sound of the room, which initially I was like, oh, the engineers will figure that out as they're engineering a broadcast studio. But that wasn't the case.
You forgot there are no engineers.
Well, whatever.
Alan, baby, Corin Dublin Springs. Just got done working my 14-hour day on a Friday. Stopped by my favorite store, the beverage store, and they were playing in my opinion, the superior Whitesnake song. They're playing Still the Night. And I immediately thought of you. I'm not going to ask you to hit the post, but I will say, unpopular opinion, for me personally, Still the Night, their best track. I don't know, just wanted to lay that out to you. Love you guys.
Unpopular.
Hate them.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Corey. Unpopular opinion. I'll do you one better. You think that's an unpopular opinion? I think Still of the Night from Whitesnake is the best song of the 80s. Not just from Whitesnake's catalog. People go, what's the best song of the 80s? Everybody goes, Go-Go's or Madonna. No, it's Whitesnake's Still of the Night. All 6.5 minutes. What did I say before, Mary? You got to have an arc, right? They couldn't do this song in 2 minutes.
What's your favorite?
6.5 minutes. The best song of the 80s. The entire decade is Whitesnake's Still of the Night. It's a journey, man. Good call, Corey.
I'm going Purple Rain. But it was a good song, I guess. I never heard
Purple
it.
Rain's a great song.
Never heard this song.
I've
never heard this song. I don't listen to
Oh, I thought you meant Purple Rain.
No, I love Purple Rain.
Oh, this is on the radio all the time. Well, I mean, you were like a little kid, too. But,
And we weren't listening to...
You have Whitesnake on in the car?
No, his mom doesn't like music.
My mom doesn't like music. She would listen to, like...
But you heard the radio. I mean,
Yeah, but it would be easy listening because she was trying to win contests.
Yeah, right.
If there's
Right.
one thing that my mom is, she might be... She doesn't gamble, but I bet she'd love
She
to.
would.
She would, and she would love it.
She'd be a
She
good
loves-
bingo lady.
She loves a contest.
So God's the only thing keeping her from being an inveterate gambler, you
That's
think?
keeping her from being who she is.
Wow.
I'm almost positive,
She'd
and
be
a
much different lady if she didn't have God in her life.
Bible freaks can correct me, but I don't think there's nothing against gambling in the Bible. That's why so many churches do bingo.
Yeah.
That it's not like there's nothing in there that says you can't gamble.
Well, within the Mormon religion, it's just avoiding
Vices.
anything that's like a vice.
Well,
So
you
not so
can
much a
argue.
sin, but something that...
You shouldn't be tempting yourself for evil ways, I
Right.
guess. I don't know.
And,
Yeah, that
and
kind of
placing
stuff.
money above other things, and that's probably all part of it.
Right.
Oh, I guess could it fall under greed? But if you're not doing it to make money, you're just doing it to have fun. If it's just like a hobby for you, that's not really greed.
Yeah,
Do it
I mean, that's,
just for
you know...
fun. They still
Some people
want to
do,
win. They
but
want to
some
win.
people do. Some people go in. Normal people can go in with $50 or $100 and be like, "Oh, we're just going to go to the casino
That's
on a
me.
Saturday."
If I
yeah.
break even or if I win like $10 more, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm the king of the world.
Yes, the not greedy person like Poundcake.
Well, when it comes to gambling, apparently he's
I
not.
was gonna say I'm too cheap to get like.
And that's
again,
like, I think my mom's done that before, but I don't think she's ever like.
She's never played bingo or played a slot machine. They seem like a cruise couple, though. I could see your parents on a cruise.
Not really. I mean, they travel a lot, but it's usually.
To holy
they'll go
sites?
to no, not anything like that. They'll go to resorts. Like she was telling me about someplace they're going, where you get to go on a tour of a mansion that the Vanderbilts built back in the day, and they're excited about that. Because my dad likes architecture,
Yeah.
and my mom likes just doing anything where he is quiet. So
I want to go to Egypt so bad
For what?
Why?
because I want to see the pyramids. I want to see the pyramids. I want to see ancient tombs. I want to run into like.
what's wrong with a new tomb? Just go check out a nice, fresh tomb.
Yeah,
Pharaoh?
I mean,
Find you a pharaoh out in Egypt?
The museums out there are just.
he wants to get randomly arrested and tortured for being gay.
Well, I'm not gonna, wear my flag out there, but I can fit in.
Mhm.
I can.
Well, give us a little taste of what Butch Poundcake at a pyramid would sound like.
Hey, where are the pyramids? I really want to see the
How do
pyramids.
you not know where the pyramids are? They're gigantic.
They're right there.
I know there's like
There's a Taco Bell right across the street, I think.
official entrance in a parking lot. I just wanted to know the direction on where I'm supposed to go.
We pay paradise.
Put up a parking lot. So that's Butch Poundcake asking where
No,
the pyramids.
you're at the pyramid.
He's
You're
at the
seeing
pyramid.
the pyramid.
Yeah.
React to it.
Yeah,
And
wait.
don't be gay.
Oh man, this is so cool. Look at all the history. I can feel like
Nope,
it smells.
history's gay.
Nope, history's super gay. Look at all the history. It's the gayest thing you've ever said. Try again.
God made these pyramids.
Nope. That just sounds like a guy. You
Trying
sound
to
like
hide that
You
he's-
sound like that I ain't gay no more guy.
I am delivered. I am delivered. Me no like guys no more. Well, then I'm screwed. But I need a straight liaison to help me.
Nailed
with
it.
Traveling to Egypt. I'm sure they've had
Using the word
people before.
liaison, also not going to get it done.
Well, I'm just saying, okay, so say I just don't speak, it's a don't ask, don't tell type thing. I can go to Egypt and, be gay, but not say anything about it. And
quietly gay.
I was like, they
You
have,
just won't be able to taste the city or the country, that's all.
but see, I've had friends that have traveled to Dubai or like Abu Dhabi, and they,
Those aren't in Egypt, right?
I understand that,
Yeah.
but they're even more homophobic than I would say Egypt, and they have money.
Egypt's pretty hardcore against LGBTQ people.
More than
Pretty
Emirates?
hardcore. I mean, the other places are so kind of commercialized and primed for tourism dollars that they might look a little bit the other way. And listen, I'm sure if you're in Cairo or some of these other major cities, I'm sure that there are like gay establishments. But Egypt's hardcore when it comes to gay people.
Cody would get arrested for asking to see the sphincter instead of the sphinx. Can you point me in the direction of the sphincter? And they're like, what?
Which way is sphincter? It's over there. It's that giant door near the bottom.
maybe I should
Swings right open. You'll fit right in there. Don't
Opens
worry
and
about
closes.
it. Opens and closes.
I just
A lot of people say it's exit only, but nope, you can go right in. I want you to go to
was like,
Egypt.
there's
I
gotta
want
be
you
a
to
way
go
I
to
can
all.
go.
I want you to go to all these places just to experience them. But I would also be worried about you getting yourself into a difficult situation.
I'll just have to pretend I'm deaf and dumb the entire time.
You're halfway there.
And,
Okay. Well, yeah, that's a plan. I mean, you could certainly do that.
I feel like, but it's been done before. There's got to be.
I know.
There's gay travelers that do that as like.
But I don't know them. I know you. I don't care about them. I would worry about you.
Well, here's my question: where are they standing? What do they hate / love more? Do they love American money or do they hate gay people? Which one trumps the other?
They can get both out of me.
Yeah, they
They'll
can.
rob
They can
me for
take
my
your
They
money.
can steal all of his money. They got my American Express traveler's checks.
They clearly do not care what Americans think about them. Otherwise, they would have changed their laws a long time ago. They don't care about that.
Well, no, you got to run your own country. I mean, it's
And America cannot get into any more wars, so it's not gonna be the Battle of Poundcake. So they're just gonna sacrifice me to the Egyptian people.
yeah. Everybody wants a theocracy until the sword is pointed at them.
It's just so pretty over there. What am I supposed to do? I'm just not gonna be gay for like a month.
You just got to work on what you're saying. I mean, you
Some
just
people
can't
work
give
on
away.
some people work on learning the language. I have to
Yeah.
work on not being gay.
You gotta gay it down a bit.
I would love to get sucked up.
Yeah, don't say that.
I need to get married.
Sucking
for
it dry.
Once he's a cat man, then he
Let
can
me watch you poop.
Yeah,
travel.
don't say that either.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna travel with my boyfriend. I'll go by myself.
Look at all the history.
Well, that's where all the history is. It's where they made the history.
I thought Egyptians were kind of gay, though. I thought they were like.
There are gay
Not just 'cause they
Egyptians,
like
but the
cats.
country
No,
is
no.
not friendly.
You really said that just because they like cats. No, I thought it was like. I thought maybe I'm thinking of the Mummy.
Are you thinking of the way they walked?
No, I thought it was like
The
kind of
movie,
open.
The Mummy.
But it's not.
No, I thought it was kind of sexually open. That like pharaohs could kind of do whatever they wanted, and if they wanted to sleep with men, they could.
The people who run the country can do whatever. You mean pharaohs thousands of years ago? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
I'm saying
that's
the
not their
basis-
current system
I
of
know
government.
Right.
It's not, but it's
I
what
learned-
it's based in.
I learned in humanities that it was better to sleep with a man than a virgin, unmarried woman, because once you take her virginity, she's like
Well, yeah,
unmarriable.
it's all religious nonsense, but I mean, still, it doesn't do any. It doesn't help the relationship of the gay community to whoever's running the country. You keep your head on a swivel. No reason you shouldn't be able to travel wherever you want. I got a break. You want to send a text 35192 AlanCoxShow.com if you want to watch. I'll have Monsters hockey tickets for you a little bit later on, and we'll be back.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio app.